Hello, everyone. Caleb Masters from the Cinematropolis here with a quick review of the new movie opening this weekend, A Real Pain. A Real Pain is the newest film directed by Jesse Eisenberg, also starring Eisenberg, along with the Emmy winner Kieran Culkin. So the film is described by IMDb as mismatched cousins reunite for a tour through Poland to honor their beloved grandmother. The adventure takes a turn when the odd couple's old tensions resurface against the backdrop of their family history. So many of you probably know Eisenberg's work as an actor, first and foremost, most notably as Mark Zuckerberg in 2010's The Social Network. But also, if you're a comic book movie fan, you know him from the DCEU, where he played Lex Luthor, most notably in Batman vs. Superman. He's actually been positioning himself more as a director lately. This is actually his second film following his 2022 debut, When You Finished Saving the World. But what did I think of A Real Pain? Well, A Real Pain, it's a very brisk 89-minute movie that provides a window into the grieving process of Jews as they reconcile their family ties to the Holocaust through genuinely likable and beloved characters. You know, the real highlight here is Kieran Culkin and Jesse Eisenberg. They have a great chemistry, with Eisenberg playing sort of more of the type A, upstrung, very anxious family member, where you have Kieran Culkin, who's playing a little more of a slob, a little more laid back, a little more unpredictable and wild. If you've watched Kieran Culkin in Succession, you're all too familiar with his flavor of acting, and that continues here as well. Now, I should say that this sounds, you heard me say the word Holocaust. There are some heavier ideas here related to grief, but fear not. This really is a light and fun movie. I want to reiterate, this is a funny movie with great comedic performances that have big emotional moments of drama. And these moments of drama really tie the atrocities from the lineage or the heritage of these two characters into that deeply personal loss they're both feeling, as it relates to their grandmother. And here's the thing. It's not really grappling at all with these themes in a very deep way, but at the end of the day, I actually don't think it has to. Not every movie has to break you emotionally in order to really give you that moment of pause to think and reflect on exactly what is it like to lose a loved one? What sorts of experiences do grieving create? Oftentimes, as the movie kind of hints at, when you lose someone, you're actually reopening all of these old wounds from all of the previous losses you've had in your life. And this one kind of sort of ties that idea all the way back to the Holocaust and the family lineage there. I would say it's a mostly interesting exploration of the relationship between these two characters. The real drama comes from all of these things that are left unsaid or they haven't talked about, and sort of seeing how this grief brings those things to the surface so they can really establish what is our relationship like moving forward now that our grandmother is gone. This movie is getting some award season buzz, which is sort of unusual to me. I did think this was a very solid film from Jesse Eisenberg, but to call it an Oscar caliber film would be a pretty big overstatement in my opinion. The two standouts are the performances. They're great, heartfelt, comedic performances that do give both of these actors moments to stretch for the drama. But ultimately, those are really the highlights. The directing is solid. It's good, not mind-blowing. The editing, very good, not complicated. The cinematography, pretty standard. All of these things are well done. Which is why when I consider, how I'm going to recommend or rate this movie based off of the scale we use on the Cinematic Schematic podcast, that is a letter grade, I'm going to give this a B. Everything about this movie is very solid. I had a great time. Did I mention it's only 89 minutes long? In a world full of very long movies, 89 minutes is really just the best you can ask for. If you're in the mood for a character dramedy that's still willing to sort of explore or discuss or engage with some heavier ideas around grief in a lighter fashion, you're going to find plenty to love here, especially if you're a big fan of either Kieran Culkin or Jesse Eisenberg. I would say this is very much a solid Sunday matinee or perhaps a VOD rental. And the reason I'm not going to say stream it is because I actually think this movie deserves your money, deserves your time, a lot more than that little royalty payment they get when you hit play on Netflix. Again, the film is opening wide tomorrow and should be playing in a theater near you. So that is my review on A Real Pain. If you enjoyed today's video review, check out thecinematropolis.com, your home to thoughtful conversations on film. You can hit me up over on the Cinematropolis on Facebook at facebook.com/thecinematropolis, Instagram at thecinematrop, or through an email, thecinematropolis@gmail.com. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone, and I'll catch you again at the movies soon.